I vividly remember after the first night of fall retreat, just like 3 in the morning, walking back to the cabin on the gravel road and just feeling this sense of belonging. I'd truly become a part of the CSF family. I could sense this genuine love and just appreciation of sophomores, juniors, seniors truly wanting to pour out in my life. I truly wanted to be a part of what CSF was.
So my freshman year, I wasn't really involved in CSF. I didn't do shift or anything. So I believed in the Lord, but I really didn't know what it was like to have a relationship with Him. Before fall retreat in high school, I was not a vulnerable person. And if you ask any of my high school friends, I would not talk to anyone about anything and not share anything about my life to anyone. But I think fall retreat just kind of opened my eyes to seeing people be vulnerable. And I think you're encouraged to do that there in your family group discussions, which really helped me. Just seeing people in that element, you could just tell that the people there that weekend, the people at CSF, really loved each other and cared about each other and really wanted to help each other grow in their faith. And I remember telling my family group at one of our discussions just how overwhelmed I felt that whole weekend, just with love, and just how amazing that feeling was.
Fall retreat was memorable for me because going into it, I expected to have a weekend with all of my friends. When I was put in a group with however many random people, it's an introvert's worst nightmare. But I ended up having the best time meeting so many new people. It was just crazy because I was able to be vulnerable with people who I had never met before, and it really broke me out of my comfort zone. One of my favorite memories of fall retreat is when we fit 4 people into my single nest Eno and just talked about everything that the Lord had been doing for us that weekend. When I was baptized at fall retreat, it was so cold outside. But I'd be lying if I said when I got in that water I didn't feel warm. The me that came out of that water was everything that I'd always dreamed that I could be. The little bit of trust that I gave my friend in just dunking me under the water was all the trust I needed to finally be able to fully trust in Him.
Before fall retreat, I basically lived my whole life on my own pride in that I was smart enough, I was capable enough to deal with all of my issues and all of my brokenness, and I could just live life and no one would even know what was going on. But at fall retreat, the Lord really showed me that I can't do it all on my own, and that He was offering to do it all for me, and that He would just take it all off my hands. I didn't have to cover up anymore. He took all of that. I was overwhelmed by the love of the Lord all weekend, and I was very emotional. That feeling I will never forget.